What's up, Red Devil Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com. Campbell Memorial Night every Wednesday night. Come out and support Campbell Athletics all season long here at Tavern 26. Cannot thank them enough, Coach. Another packed house tonight. We'll get to you. Cannot thank Mike Sharp and Dan Dahl enough, and all the ladies here working at Tavern 26 taking care of the student athletes. It's a great thing, and proud to be joined by the head soccer coach of the Campbell Red Devils, Phil Atsas. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so soccer, you've been coaching soccer how long?
I don't know.
On and off.
On and off, 20 plus, maybe 30 years.
30 years.
Different levels.
Different levels.
Youth, rec, club, high school.
Is it still exciting for you? It seems like it.
You know what it is? It is. It seems like it's part of my life.
Sure.
So it is exciting.
Absolutely, and he's the head coach of the Red Devils, teaches in Campbell. We'll talk about that. You have a young lady sitting right next to your daughter. Tell us how special that is to have her around and be a part of this.
You know, it's tremendously special whenever you can have your kids around.
Absolutely.
And if they're involved in the same thing that you are,
they're part of it.
It adds
and
a
she's
lot.
Obviously involved. Shani, congrats to you.
She is.
I know Dad's awful proud of you. All right, Coach, let's jump in on the soccer team. Talk about it a little bit. 1-0 beat East Palestine. Talk about them.
Well, we had a lot of challenges at the beginning because when I first got hired and we tried to do some kind of winter work, it was late winter. All I had cheese or Pete's. Lucky if we had 5 people there. So that's not even enough to form a team. But as we kept plugging away, you know, the numbers grew. So we're now maybe at 21, 22.
Okay.
And a lot of lack of experience. We have a couple of kids that have experience that moved into the community. Sure. But we have a lot, we have good athletes. And athletes, as you know, they pick up the game fast.
Sure. I was just going to ask you that. Is that hard to teach skill level for kids that maybe are just starting up or new at it? Or like you just said, an athlete, you show them and teach them some things that athletes pick up stuff rather quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's, that's a blessing. But, it's very difficult at times because it's like you play baseball and then they come to the high school and the kid, you have to teach them how to field a ground ball,
sure,
how to catch a fly, how to throw.
Right.
Those are stuff they need to come to the high school already know.
Right.
So you could do tactics and you can do other
so
things.
Obviously you want to try to build the younger levels for soccer. I think the soccer level in our area is pretty good from what I'm able to watch and see. Talk about, is that one of the things you want to see as a coach, get more people interested, involved in Campbell soccer?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and like any program, if you're honestly trying to build a program, you need a feeder system.
Sure.
And what happened, actually, Campbell High School soccer, we had it in 1991.
Okay.
And like you said, it was on and off.
On and off.
Yeah, it was on and off. We had a youth league program, over 300 kids. I ran it. I brought tournaments here. And we had a system going.
Right.
But again, for one reason or another, things happen.
Rough times and things happen, sure.
Sure, things happen. But the key to building any kind of a program is you have to have a youth level program. If you don't, you're not going to have it. You're not going to have a program that's going to last because all the other schools are involved. They all have youth. And there's different layers. There's many, many layers. You got the rec level, you got the travel teams, you got the club, you got the academies.
And so there's like 5 different levels of competition.
Yes, it is. And that competition is very, very strong. And we are just plugging away.
That's it. Keep plugging away at Campbell Nation. You have yourself a good one and a head coach that will lead this group in soccer, no doubt. I love watching soccer. I do. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know you want to put that ball in the net, but I was able to watch a lot of that World Cup competition. Those are some of the best athletes in the world that play soccer. Is that fair to say?
That is a fair statement because
conditioning, running, skill, strength.
Oh my goodness.
There's everything in a sport in soccer.
Right. There's no timeout, so you can't stop to regroup, to catch your breath. And then the international game or the higher level game, you're only allowed 4 substitutes the whole game. So these guys got to be.
You have to be in shape.
You got to be a tremendous athlete. Yeah, you have to be in shape.
I see. I wouldn't.
These guys catching cramps all the time.
I do see people. I wouldn't make the first 5 minutes of the period. We're going to talk with Michael and Costa, obviously, but talk about some of these other guys and what you expect them here this season.
Well, like I said, we're coming along now. We're doing some fundamentals. We're getting better and better. That's the key. And
his daughter fixes his headphones. There you go.
See that? I'm not used to these interviews here.
No, you're good.
No, but and the players are. Here's really the biggest key. If the player likes it, if the sport grows on the player, he's going to work for you.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't grow on the player,
it could go south real fast.
It's a challenge because they're always waiting for the coach to say something, and they might give, not a complete effort. So right now, what we're noticing is that it's growing on these guys.
That's awesome.
And we recruited some guys for the very first time.
Right.
And here's my recruitment. Hey, just try it. If you like it, stay.
You like kicking something here? Kick this.
If you like it, stay.
Absolutely.
If you don't like it, stop.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Next game, talk about that a little bit. When's your next game?
We play tomorrow, Niles.
At Niles.
At Niles. This will be a much bigger challenge.
Okay.
It's a Division II school.
Absolutely.
Bigger school than us.
Absolutely.
More experienced. I think we're up to the task, though.
Next home game for Camel Nation. The next home game is
the first home game is going to be Monday.
All right,
Monday versus Liberty.
First home game Monday night against Liberty. Camel Nation coming back to the house. Coach, before I let you go, I'll say it. Camel Stadium is the nicest stadium in town. Now it has new turf. It has everything you need as a soccer coach. That has to be exciting for you. You've been around Camel a long time to see all the upgrades in the facilities.
Yes, and you get spoiled with the stadium.
And
when you go play somewhere else,
right.
you don't want to.
We get that at Scene Park. When you play there a lot, you don't appreciate it. People that come from out of town, they think it's the best thing going.
It is.
But ladies and gents, Phil Atsas, I've known him a long time. Camel Nation, you got yourself a great soccer coach. Wish you the best of luck tomorrow, and we'll see you on down the road.
Steve, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.